So, guys,
Hello.
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 All right, so we need to do this plan.
Yes.
We've got a slight idea, but we just need to kind of cement it out and put it in a basic point, but then with detail, and we all need to understand kind of where we're coming from. You get what I mean? Yeah. So we've chosen the song "Remember Me" by the Zootons, and if we all remember, it's a jealousy story. This is just like the basic ideas I've got written down, and I can send this to you guys. But it's a jealousy story of two best friends where one of them finds a new best friend and leaves the other one lonely and jealous when seeing them. Yeah?
Mhm.
All on the same
Yeah.
page? Yeah? Okay, cool. Bora, yeah? Same page? Cool, yeah. And then I'll put detail. Do you guys think we'll need second years? Just open it up.
It. I don't know. It depends who's playing who and how many we need in this friend group. You know that we.
Right. So, do you think that who are the main like proper main characters? Who do we need? Three people mainly, isn't it? It's mainly the two best friends and then the one they go to. Mainly the two friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But didn't we say it'd be like that they go to two people to like
Two
proper
people. Yeah.
jealousy? So it's like they leave the best friend number one to go to like a group of people. So it's
Yeah.
like
Okay. Right. So would we need any second years? Maybe if we're doing a little scene where the teacher, like there's a teacher or something, and they're in a class.
yeah.
Because what I was thinking, and again, if you have any sort of ideas, just pipe up. What I was thinking is it to be like me and Taya thought of like flashbacks. So throughout the entire scene, and this helps with like locations and stuff. Throughout the entire scene, it's basically it starts off with the end shot, and then it goes to when the people meet each other, kind of growing up together, having fun together, and then we can show that through different stuff. And then it goes to the end and shows that ending bit, and then kind of, but first it them growing up, then it shows the separation and the other person moving on, and then it focuses on the best friend number one who's on his own, on her own, and they kind of it focuses on how their life is going, and they're just missing the other best mate, and then there's different things. I think one thing which would be good, a scene, and again, tell me thoughts, if like near the end, the best friend who's like moved on and found this other group walk past the one who's now lonely, and it can show that thing of it can pan around and show the best friend number one's face. Do you get what I mean? So it kind of shows them walking and then walking past, and then it pans around and shows the kind of looking back thing. I don't know, just a thought. Just a thought.
Are we saying then that the best friend number one's like the character that they're meant to invest in?
Yeah, I would say that kind of jealousy, because also the lyrics are from that point of view.
Right, yeah. I just wanted to check.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
can decide who the like focal character is.
Yeah. So we could potentially use some second years, like if we wanted there to be a teacher or something.
Yeah,
or
or just like loads of people, like people in the background that like know what they're doing, so you can rely on it going the way you want it to.
Yeah, instead of getting the I was going to say, instead of getting the random people in the back just walking past, I think that would be a good thing if, like, one thing which me and Taya thought of was there's a set of stairs kind of out the way. It's not near the Tate building, it's more near the reception. I don't know exact, well, I know where it is, but I don't know the exact building.
iPad.
Yeah, the iPad place. And it's literally a set of stairs, and it keeps going up. And I think that would be quite cool if, like, the two best mates are like walking and joking and hey, kind of up the stairs as random people are walking down, but the focus is still on them. It's not on the people walking past. The focus is on them, and it's tracking them going up the stairs. And I think
Another thing you could also do with them stairs, though, this is just an idea, like to show the growing up, is like, you know, like in films and stuff, there's people walking, and as they're walking, their outfit changes because it's like it's a different day or something. You could do that to show them like growing up on the stairs, like towards the start, and then you can do all the flashback memories of stuff of like at the age that we are, so we don't have to.
right, yeah. Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get that. Is everyone else on the same wavelength? Yeah. I think another thing you could do on the stairs is, like, after the separation and stuff, you can see best friend number one walking up the stairs, and they're just kind of walking up looking really sad, and there's flashbacks of them having fun. Little ones, flashbacks of them walking up the exact same stairs with the person next to them. That would be quite hard to do, but I think it could be a good little flashback moment.
Yeah, we just have to work out how in the storyboard we can make sure we write it how we want it to go. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I think
Like,
what we do. Go on.
It needs to be like proper detailed and make sure we get everything so it doesn't end up like different to how we want it to end up.
Yeah. The thing with that, I think that it is just a case of detailing the storyboard, to be honest. I've got a thing here. I'll send it to the group chat of a like base idea, and I've put some location. If you want, actually, I'll ask that first. The flashbacks to older memories, should that be, obviously it'll be shown, but I think again we could use older clips and just kind of so it's recognizable from the mind of the viewer. So if they see them like growing up, because it's a 3-minute song, if they see them growing up, and then later on they see little snippets back to it, they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. That's when they were having fun.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I don't know who this other character is. Locations, any locations, throw them out. We have a few ideas, but
Well, you want to work near the amphitheatre, don't you?
yeah, I want to see if we can get into the amphitheatre just to. I think it would be quite cool. Number one, to see it, and number two, to be able to like shoot there, maybe like having lunch or something. And then there's a big open bit next to the amphitheatre. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's a big open bit. Yeah, I think that'll be quite a cool place to do some of the scenes. But any other thoughts? Angel Bora?
We wanted Starbucks, didn't we? Are we like scrapping that location?
You what?
So didn't we want Starbucks?
Yeah.
Or are we like? no,
Yeah.
Yeah, Starbucks. Bora, any ideas?
I don't know. Like, I barely remember what the college looks like.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Do you have any?
What about the?
Go on. There you go.
What about the cafeteria? Like, would we do something with them eating lunch?
Potentially.
We might as well write them all
Could
down.
we not do like a bit? Is it not? Are we not going to do like something like a bit outside? Like, you know, when we go to get food and that outside space?
Yeah.
Because like, it would be good if they're like outside having fun as well, not like inside
Yeah.
places.
Okay. That's what we're kind of saying with the amphitheater. I'm not sure if you know what the amphitheater is. It's a massive.
I'll try to find a picture to show you.
Cool. I think I might have sent you a picture of it. Actually,
Probably.
from the top. It's on like Google Maps. It's basically a massive like stone thing. It's right at the back of college. It's locked off, probably for health and safety reasons. But my parents used to go there for like lunch because they used to do this course.
Yeah. If you can see it well enough.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I think that'll be proper cool to just like have them playing around on that. I don't know. Again, just a thought.
Yeah.
What's
It's also whether we're allowed as well, because if it's been blocked off, we might not be able to. So we'll just have to.
So here, right here, that's the amphitheater, and I think there's a space there to like an open space. I'll send it to the chat.
Oh, that's a small thing.
I'll send it to the chat. So if you look at it, there's like an open bit of an outside, I guess.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean.
So we could potentially do something in the amphitheater. I mean, there is a way there. So there's that, and then we could use that back bit. I don't know, potentially.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Like, don't we have
You've
to
lagged
figure out what the memory are?
Say again. You lagged out a little bit.
Us. Don't we have to figure out what the memories actually are?
Okay. Yeah. We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah.
Right, so on the picture, I don't know if you can see it. Well, it's not.
Yeah.
clear. But do you mean like this big space?
Yeah.
Here? Because here, like this bit is a smoking shelter, so
Yes.
we're gonna most likely have quite a few people if we
Okay.
wanted to be on there.
Right. I'm sure we can.
Unless we do it in like a class time, so we
Yeah, I was
won't
gonna
have
say class time, or I mean, when me and Taya and I think Jasmine and that went round, there weren't any people there, but it was kind of just after the time.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, because when we walked past it, everybody was like, "Oh, this would be a sick place to do part of the music video."
Yeah, and I want to use it.
Yeah.
I think again, as Bora said, outside, isn't it? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're quite set on it, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
Potentially. Pardon me. So the so I've got amphitheater, the bit next to it, Starbucks, cafeteria, stairs. We could do the library potentially. Again, I'm just throwing out ideas here.
We might as well write them down, whether we use them or
Yeah.
not.
And then we could do like a hallway to class, and then class. I don't know, in our class.
Yeah.
So the memories. Let's just write memories. We don't want to overload it, so I would probably say a few small ones, because again, one thing which I noticed, again from my perspective from the other guys' music videos, is that it probably could have, each shot probably could have been like a second shorter, half a second shorter, and then that would have opened up a lot of time, maybe even like 10 seconds time, to show an extra bit of the story. So I think
Mhm.
by writing down a lot of different things, you know, a lot of different ideas, memories, then we could have that like potential to actually shorten it down if need be
Mhm.
when it comes to like doing the storyboard.
Yeah.
So let's throw out some memories. Any memory.
Eating lunch. Why not? Like having a laugh eating lunch.
Yeah, eating lunch. I'm gonna put on stairs because I think again that'll be a decent spot. Messing around in like the amphitheater. Again, I'm writing these down, so if you want me to send this, then you can screenshot it. Any other ones? Starbucks.
Yeah.
Again, we're just kind of writing down as many as humanly possible. Just writing down as many as like humanly possible, and then we can shorten it and be like, you know what, that one's decent, that one's not, that way. Kind of from that.
Yeah. It's better to have too many than not enough.
Exactly. Yeah. Bora, any ideas for locations? Not location, memories. Different memories.
What about like when they're walking up and up the stairs together, like pushing each other, shoving each other,
Okay.
like laughing?
Yeah. That could also help with the like flashback, couldn't it? Like if the guy, if the best friend number one, and that could show a massive contrast. So if if that shows it earlier on, and then best friend number one's walking up the stairs, and the like proper down taking his time, and then it shows like in black and white and in slow motion, a flashback to when they're laughing and kind of messing around whilst like skipping up the stairs or whatever. I don't know.
Going like complete contrast.
Yeah, right, cool.
Yeah.
So the flashbacks are gonna be in black and white and slow motion.
I think depending on what happens in the flashbacks, just because I think that could easily show it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, to show the difference between what's like present, what's past.
Yeah, because even though it'll probably show it like going up. So again, if you think of the story as it's going up, separation, and then it goes down. Going up, it's showing it in normal color. Separation is when everything starts to flashback. So you flash it back to that, even though it was the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think black and white will show that it's in the past instead of right, what's happening there? Oh god, it's all over the place. And we can do straight cuts to them, and then it can fade it to the next shot. I think for the flashbacks, it'll be straight cuts, straight like short cuts, and then
Like it's not smooth to show that
Yeah.
like the how do I word it, like the breakup of the friends weren't smooth, like it was horrible, so you put that horrible cut in.
nice.
to-
I like that. Write that down. You can say that too.
Forgotten what I said. Right.
It's a cut that show the breakup weren't smooth. Or yeah.
Okay, I've got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, something that we need to sort out as well is because I don't want the like presentation part of it. I don't want it to just be like Taya saying everything, for example. So we need to spread out like kind of what everyone's saying. Cool. Would you put in class?
I've just had the idea, you said like a hallway to a class.
Yeah.
If you show them like walking into the class and then like maybe getting told off or something for laughing as they're walking
Right.
in, rather than showing an actual
Okay.
in
Yeah.
the class scene, just kind of like merge that walking in bit.
Okay. Right. I would say probably for the memories part of it, because again, it is still quite short, and we'll have that bit at the end, we'll have that bit at the start. So I think for memories, probably 4 or 5 max. I mean, JMR will probably come in and go, yeah, you could do like 3, guys. Then we'll have to shorten it. But I think 4 to 5, because they won't be long, they'll be quite short clips, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Angel, any ideas like for different memories and stuff?
No, I haven't really. All the ones that I've thought about have been said.
Cool. Bora, any more? Even if
No,
it's
but like,
after that one.
do you know like when you guys said like they're gonna be eating lunch?
Huh?
Where's that gonna be?
Potentially in the cafeteria. Potentially, or we could do like a bench outside. I think that could work. Probably the best ones for them could be the benches outside the exit of the Tate building, if you get which ones I'm on about, like the kind of to the side. Potentially there. I'll just say I'll put on location bench 8 ?
We could have like the glass corridor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of questions that JMR will ask. Because
What did we decide on second years? Did we say maybe or?
I would probably say potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially, depending on which exact memories we choose and which exact things we choose, like in the storyboard, because it could be helpful if they're in anyway. It could be helpful if they're passing by, or we could use other first years, like just walking by. Again, like.
I'm thinking for stuff like eating lunch in the cafeteria,
Yeah.
the likelihood is, especially with COVID and everything, the cafeteria is going to be very empty. So you might need like just some background people to make it seem a bit more normal than you've got a lot of people. Just like shots like that where you're going to need something in the background to make it seem like a normal situation.
Yeah. Right. Cool. Any other ideas for like memories or even locations or just kind of details about it? The questions that JMR said were, will we need second years? That's potentially depending on the shots that we choose. A concrete idea to present, that's what we're doing now. Locations, got that. Put it all together and it has to be formal. That's what they said, so we can't be. So, you got that. Get together, record the Zoom, planning criteria. Yeah, camera shots. What shots are we thinking? And you can Be like, I honestly have no clue. I haven't thought of it.
Didn't we say something like, I think it was somewhere at the end or in the middle, like where the best friend number one, like a over shoulder shot
Yeah.
looking at the group.
Over the shoulder panning. But I think we'll have a lot of mid and wide shot.
You might even do like a close up of, you know, you were saying about the stairs when the person's
yeah.
on the, with like a proper close shot to her face to show that it's just them and there's nobody else that needs to be like filmed.
Yeah.
Makes sense. There's also the high and low angle shots that we can use when we want to use
I
it.
think low. I think low angle will be better, personally. I mean, depends on the other one.
Especially on the stairs, like if he's filming from behind, looking up at them on the stairs, that's going to be a low one.
Yeah.
Definitely a low angle.
I'm just looking at my technique journal to find different screen shots. Wide and long shot, background and character, but characters to focus. I think we'll have that. Extreme wide shot, even more of the background and character, but the background's more important. I think we could have that actually, like maybe in that space. Again, I don't want to overuse it because I think that'll be a good place to use the final shot.
Yeah.
Then walking past. I think having, again, depending on where we do it, it proper like out, and you kind of see the characters in the background messing about or like walking, whatever, and then like all of the background. So potentially for that one.
There's no focal character.
Yeah. I don't think we would have.
What's that called?
What?
What's that type of shot called?
I think it's just a full shot.
Right.
To be honest.
I'll check. I've got them all somewhere.
Yeah, I do. Full shot is the entire set in one. No.
It's in here somewhere.
Oh, okay. I have some ideas on. We would have a tracking shot in there. I think we'd have a few of them. Because again, we want to show that they're having fun, but we don't want it to be the same thing over and over again. We don't want it to be, oh, they're laughing and joking about the entire time. Like, what there could be actually, now it's coming to mind, what there could be is a little bit leading up to the fallout. I think that could either go
Like
two ways.
arguments.
Yeah, well, I kind of think like there could be a bit of tension there. So, like, if they're in class and one of them's the best friend number one is trying to, yeah, joke about like they did, and then best friend number two goes, stop it, mate. Kind of all like, stop, let me get on with my work. I think we could potentially do that. Or we could just do it as he just floats off. But I think that could be a nice little lead up to it. Bit of foreshadowing or something, I don't know. And we need to mention how the so again, what I'm thinking of for the last shot and for the first shot. So let's say that last shot is 4 seconds or whatever, and it's right at the end of the song, and there's a bit of like in the background, or a bit of wind, like sound effects kind of thing, and it shows. It's a 4-second clip of them walking past each other, the two people and then the one on his own walking past each other, and then as they're walking off, the camera changes to show best friend number one, and then they kind of look back and it's an over the shoulder shot, and it kind of goes up over to the shoulder. If you kind of see what I'm seeing, but the first shot right at the start, it won't be them walking past, it'll just be the over the shoulder shot. So it'll show them walking, and then the person kind of stood there looking. It'll be like a more far back over the shoulder shot, so you can see the person looking. If you get what I mean. Yeah. No. Maybe.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I think there's some decent ideas. Would we, going on the other like types of shot, I think tracking shot, yes. I think a pan shot, potentially, kind of going from one side to the other. A Dutch tilt, I don't think we'll use that much. It's like all on a slant.
Yeah.
Low angle, yeah. High angle, maybe.
You could use a high angle one for like the eating lunch, so it's kind of like looking down on them rather than at their level, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Would you do an eye level shot?
I don't know.
Eye level shot, different perspective of the shot from eye level.
Maybe.
We could. Would you do a handheld shot?
I don't know.
Okay. Any thoughts, guys, on a handheld shot?
I don't see why, like, in what scenario we would need one.
Okay, fair. Would you do an establishing shot, which is a scene change, but it like just shows the location?
I don't think we need to.
Because I think it'll be quite shown, right? Reverse angle shot, which is a mirror shot.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, thank you. Someone spoke up. It's getting quite awkward there.
I'd already said it, but I just don't think it picked it up.
No, I
but
don't think so.
yeah.
Cool. Right, so I'd say that's what we're using. I'll take a picture and send it to the chat, and you guys can screenshot it. I'm presuming you guys have been taking notes, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So, now the thing to do is that we've got a concrete idea, kind of what the plan is. We've got the plan, detail, locations, memories, and different shot types. So as an idea goes, it's a very strong idea.
Yeah.
So now, to present it, who's going to say what? So who's going to go? Our song, we chose "Remember Me" by the Zootons. Our plan is to make it a contrast to the song, and we want it to be like a jealousy story of two best friends, where one of them finds a new best friend and leaves the other on their own, lonely and jealous when seeing them. Someone can literally just say that bit. Then Someone else goes, the story will consist of flashbacks. The first shot will be the same as the last. Flashback to old memories shown by the actor and the colours black and white and slow-mo. Someone goes, we potentially need second years. These are our thoughts on the memories. And the other person goes, these locations, these are the shots that we'll need. So who wants to go? We've chosen Remember Me by the Zootons.
Is that
I
all
can do
they'll be
that.
saying?
Yeah, Bora, do you want it?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Doing that, right? So you're basically explaining it in basic detail. We've chosen Remember Me by the Zootons. So what I've sent to the chat, if you can read my handwriting, if you want to say it out so you can write it, that's fine. But basically what you're doing is you're going, we've chosen Remember Me by the Zootons, and we want it to be a contrast to the like upbeat sound of the song. And it's going to be a jealousy story, and then that first bit of plan that I've said. Is that right? Cool. Who wants the like details? Like, so might need second years. It consists of flashbacks.
You want me to do that?
Okay.
Say you have that on. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then memories. Angel, do you want that one?
Yeah.
Right. So you do the like memories. So that's like eating lunch, all that jazz. Eating lunch, laughing on stairs, and actually you could do locations in that as well if you wanted.
Yeah.
So you could kind of go amphitheater, bit next to it, if you understand what that means. But, yeah. And then I'll talk about the shots and summarize it. We all okay with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. 40 minutes. Done. I'll stop the recording.